Hello there, and welcome to Awaza. We will be exploring the Awazan Pokedex, and I will be your guide. So, without further ado, let us check out the 55 unique Awazan Pokemon. Ukawala, the Koala Pokemon. Ukawala try not to exert too much energy, as they need to supply to the leaf on their head. If the leaf were to lose nutrients, it could cause severe brain problem. Koaliptus, the Koala Pokemon, and the evolved form of Ukawala. Koaliptus are agile creatures who absorb nutrients to the shrub on their head. They hunt for leaves to feed their young and steal nutrients from other Pokemon for their food. Euchanireus, the Koala Pokemon, and the evolved form of Koaliptus. The insane overgrowth on their bodies allows them to connect with nature. When their territories are dying, they give their energy to the earth and effectively protect their home. Platanus, the Abomination Pokemon. When Platanus were discovered, scientists believed it was a monster and exterminated as many as possible, but after further research, it was announced that it was a Pokemon. Anativomb, the Abomination Pokemon, and the evolved form of Platanus. Anativomb are able to excrete venom from the tips of their hair, tail, and mouth. The odd venom they release further scared scientists into the belief that this Pokemon was a monster. Platvenion, the Abomination Pokemon, and the evolved form of Anativomb. Platvenion are skillful fighters. It is said that they used to attack scientists who did experiments on them in its pre-evolutions, by extracting venom from its tail and bill. Draga, the Fire Dragon Pokemon. Draga are unable to control the fire that burns within their bodies, so their fire attacks are hard to launch. Dragada, the Fire Dragon Pokemon, and the evolved form of Draga. Dragada concentrate their firepower into a single point on their hands. The resulting daggers are blazing hot and can cut the toughest of metals. Dragadana, the Fire Dragon Pokemon, and the evolved form of Dragada. Dragadana's body is too small to keep all of its fire, so it releases it in various forms such as its wings, tails, ears, etc. The fire that burns within its body is 2,200 Fahrenheit. Trickety, the Misdemeanor Pokemon. Trickety love to steal things off of people. They are silent as a mouse and can break into the most secure of areas. Carpetum, the Static Electricity Pokemon. Carpetum cannot generate too much electricity on their own, so when predators attack, they huddle up and spin to generate heaps of electricity. Carpetenium, the Static Electricity Pokemon, and the evolved form of Carpetum. Carpetenium usually run around before launching an attack. Their fur is designed to turn movement into electricity. The faster they run, the more devastating the attack will be. Pewshoot, the Builder Pokemon. Many years ago, a Pewshoot was born with the idea of flying. Ever since that day, Pewshoot have learned to fly and build many contraptions, their favorite being a Skarmory. Hanarve, the Larvae Pokemon. Hanarve are the slowest Pokemon in the Awaza region. Their honey-laced mouths draw predators towards them, which is why they always stay in the hive. Anthoflame, the Heat Rise Pokemon, and the evolved form of Hanarve. Anthoflame and Waspilitry are constantly fighting for territory. When attacking, Anthoflames will heat up their bodies and burn the Waspilitries. Wasparve, the Larvae Pokemon. Wasparve are abandoned when they hatch from their eggs. Their poisonous fangs are the only thing protecting them from predators. Waspilitry, the Sharp Venom Pokemon, and the evolved form of Wasparve. Waspilitry are able to draw the venom to all red and purple parts of their bodies. When Waspilitry attack, they condense all of their venom to one point and release it all at once. Many people are on the fence on whether they like Sicaridi or not. They look cute, but their legs scare many people away. However, Sicaridi are non-venomous to humans and prefer not to bite. Salsadite, the Venom Pokemon, and the evolved form of Sicaridi. Salsadite are only able to run 5 miles per hour, so to catch their prey, they wave their colorful feelers and sighs to lure unsuspecting Pokemon. Telestic, the Planetary Pokemon. Telestic used the Earth's gravity to float. It is said that the rocks that surround it were made on another planet. 21. The Devil Spawn Pokemon. Not much is known about this Pokemon, but seeing this Pokemon is bad luck and usually results in odd disappearances, especially people with awful dental hygiene. Maratus, the Cute Spider Pokemon. Maratus are viewed as the superior spider due to their looks, but if they were to fight a Sicaridi, they would easily lose. Theridion, the Cute Spider Pokemon, and the evolved form of Maratus. The Theridion are known for looking cute, as their stomachs are smiling. However, when confronted, they tend to bite humans to scare them off. Frogloon, the Inflatable Pokemon. Frogloon have difficulties launching attacks, so they inflate the sacks in front of them to knock attacks and then they run. Baltoad, the Inflatable Pokemon, and the evolved form of Frogloon. Baltoad keep their sacks from pre-evolution, however Baltoad are able to defend themselves with combat instead of running. Tospike, the Spike Balloon Pokemon, and the evolved form of Baltoad. Tospike adapt to the rocky environment and become sharper after evolution. Their rough skin and sharp sacks make it near impossible to attack this creature. Kakari, the Rhythm Pokemon. Kakari love to dance. They perfect their rhythm by listening to the wind. Whenever they hear music, they just have to dance. Kakario, the No-Nonsense Pokemon, and the evolved form of Kakari. Kakario hate fun and good times. The misery of others brings them joy and play practical jokes to entertain themselves. Electricipeds, the Watts Pokemon. Electricipeds are able to emit high levels of electricity based on happiness and laughter. Their favorite jokes are electricity puns. Hertzipeds, the Hertz Pokemon, and the evolved form of Electricipeds. Hertzipeds are most known by the one depicted in Sharpedo Boy and Groudon Girl. However, Hertzipeds are actually nice and love to get a good laugh out of electric puns. Kawaii, the Cuddle Pokemon. Kawaii spend all day eating and sleeping. When confronted, they use their looks rather than their strength to win battles. Deaderfish, the Sea Mine Pokemon. Deaderfish have a hard time moving while floating in the air. However, in the water, they can move fast and camouflage beneath the waves. Deadenine, the Sea Mine Pokemon, and the evolved form of Deaderfish. Deadenine are slow when they move on land or sea. However, they use their mini-mines to create smoke, long enough to launch an attack. Detonatine, the Sea Mine Pokemon, and the evolved form of Detonine. Detonatine use their mini-mines to swim and their big mines to scale the land. Their relatively quick attacks and major explosives are powerful enough to blow up small buildings. Shrubburn, the Wildfire Pokemon. Since Shrubburn emit high amounts of oxygen, the fire that surrounds them never goes away. They can't feel the fire, but the sight of it scares them. Fernier, the Wildfire Pokemon, in the evolved form of Shrubburn. The crown Fernier wears is where all of its oxygen lies. Although unable to control the fire, it is able to launch fiery attacks. Fern King, the controlled fire Pokemon, in the evolved form of Fernier. Fern King are able to control the amount of oxygen they emit. However, since it's tied to their rage, angry Fern King are able to burn down small forests. Potacabra, the shy Pokemon. Potacabra never reveal their faces during battle. It hides in the shadow and only reveals itself when it's attacking prey. Pythopod, the snake pot Pokemon, and the evolved form of Potacabra. Pythopod are unable to detach themselves from their pots. When defending, they use the pot as a shield and then wrap up their prey. Sarbamu, the war Pokemon. Sarbamu are extremely assertive and do whatever they please. 100 years ago, humans lost to a flock of Sarbamu that devastated their crops and are now more protective of their fields. Monomu, the hybrid Pokemon. Monomu live in a variety of places. Their ears are derived from rodents, but research has been unable to find the reasons they have such highly developed ears. Quintamu, the mutated Pokemon, and the evolved form of Monomu. No one knows the origin of Quintamu. One day a Monomu left its home and came back a Quintamu. Researchers say that something death-related caused Quintamu to exist, but are still unsure of its extra limbs and exposed skull. Septimu, the mutated Pokemon. Septimu have confused scientists for decades. The extra limbs and tail have very little benefits to Septimu's survival. Researchers are unable to find evidence of what gave Septimu's extra limbs, and are still looking for answers. Deswalve, the narcissist Pokemon. Deswalve are full of themselves. They flex their strength in any way they can, and with the colossal stature, it wins most battles. But the real way to tell strength is by the size of the flame above their body. Splitalica, the Robomonkey Pokemon. It is said that Splitalica was created by a pew shoot. Halfway through construction, it gained sentience and ran and attacked the pew shoot. Due to a bug, physical attacks are slow and powerful, and special attacks are speedy and weak. Unitalica, the upgrade Pokemon, and the evolved form of Splitalica. The pew shoots behind Splitalica finished their works and created Unitalica. The two evolutions are constantly at war, and only evolve through an upgrade chip. Palumel, the pollution Pokemon. Palumel emit all of their waste through their hump. The pollution is not only gross, but harms any environment that is susceptible to pollution. Camellicide, the smog Pokemon, and the evolved form of Palumel. Camellicide reside in highly polluted areas. Any other area that they travel has a good chance of air pollution, making it hard for any Pokemon or person to breathe. Darkajak, the fun prank Pokemon. Darkajak are lonely Pokemon. They play pranks on potential friends and despite their appearance, are very kind-hearted. Tublee, the loyal Pokemon. Tublee are loyal to all of their trainers. They'll do anything and everything to protect their trainers, even if it endangers itself. Tubtuba, the overprotective Pokemon, and the evolved form of Tublee. Tubtuba evolved with the bond of the trainers being strong. Unfortunately, the Pokemon is only attached to whoever helped raise the Pokemon. Everyone else is viewed as a threat, and will attack them if they are close to the ones they love. Leechlin, the leech Pokemon. Leechlin live in human areas. The sac on its tail is for storing blood. The sac inflates when it's full of blood. When the sac is heavier than Leechlin's body, it will detach itself from its prey. Hemaleech, the hemoglobin Pokemon, and the evolved form of Leechlin. When Hemaleech consume blood, their sac takes the nutrients and hemoglobin out of the blood. It then releases the excess water as a form of attack. When weak, it'll attach the two mouths on its arms to the sac and suck the blood. Hamathulu, the blood drain Pokemon, and the evolved form of Hemaleech. Hamathulu drains blood from Pokemon real fast. Its size requires it only to attack tall Pokemon, and when weak, it will release all of its blood as a final attack, even if the blood hasn't been converted to water. Mew 3, the Rage Pokemon. Mew 3 is the result of an experiment to create the perfect Mew, combining Mew, Mewtwo, and Vikavolt DNA. The scientists created Mew 3, but they had only one emotion, rage. The scientist was found deceased and Mew 3 missing. I thank you for joining us on the Pokedex of Owaza. Hope to see you in the journeys that are soon to come.